everyone. Щасливого нового року. My name is Cathy Harris, Katrusha Harris, and I welcome you today to Ukrainian Connections. I often get asked how to say different things in Ukrainian, how to spell them, etc. So I thought it would be a good idea today to learn how to say Щасливого нового року, which means Happy New Year. So I put it in Cyrillic for you so that you could see how it's spelled if you can read the Cyrillic alphabet. And if you can't read the Cyrillic alphabet, I also put it phonetically for you so that you can read along and say Щасливого нового року. There are a lot of shorter versions of saying Happy New Year, but I really like this one because it's almost like a poem. It rhymes and it's got a nice rhythm to it. So on that note, Happy New Year and welcome to our show. In Ukrainian Connections, I like to bring on guests from Thunder Bay, Northern Ontario, Canada, and we talk about Ukrainian content. We talk about the arts, the history, people's stories, people's connections, their opportunities, their challenges, and some of the interesting things that are happening in our own community. So today we have been invited, Ukrainian Connections and all of you who are watching, to a restaurant, a cafe actually, that's about to be open on January 11th, 2025. So we're filming this in January, so you may be watching it later when the restaurant is up and running. I'd like to introduce you to our guest today, Maria Sukhanova. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you so much for coming, Cathy.
Thank you for inviting me. I should say you welcomed me into the cafe.
Exactly, thanks.
That's right. So I met you, Maria, when you first came to Canada a little while ago. Would you mind telling our viewers where you came from and when that was?
Yes, we originally came from Kyiv. And first, my kids and I arrived to Thunder Bay, and then in 8 months, my husband came, joined us in this trip. So yeah, I think we are here for 2.5 years. In August of 2025, it's going to be 3 years.
Okay. Yes. So why did you pick Thunder Bay?
Oh, it was a long and funny story. I actually wanted to find a city closer to the border with the US because my childhood friend, who I know since I was a baby, they immigrated to America when she was 8, but we had the connection through our lives. And I really wanted to see her as she was the person who supported me on this way to Canada. And so that's why I chose Thunder Bay, really close to the border. But then when I came here and I met all these wonderful people of the community, I thought I did the right choice.
Okay, so today it's not too bad, but 2 days ago we had weather that was minus 35 with the wind chill factor.
Yes.
So I wonder how you enjoy the cold.
I don't. I really, to be honest, I always thought that I will immigrate. If I will immigrate from Ukraine, I will immigrate in some warm places on the earth. But here I am, and no, I don't really like cold, but I enjoy with snow and all the activities. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we don't have snow right now. Hopefully we will.
Hopefully we will, right. So the reason for me coming to visit you here today is because you're doing something pretty big and special for your life and your family's life. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's a big changes in our lives as we are so new to Canada in general, but we decided to have something special as my family have problems with gluten and lactose, so we've decided to provide it in our community. So we're gonna have a cafe with gluten-free food and lactose-free food for people like us.
Okay, and so have you been cooking like that at home?
Yes, for many years now.
Okay.
Yes.
And what made you decide to open a cafe?
Well, we were trying to find places like that in Thunder Bay, but unfortunately, I don't think it's enough of places I don't even think we have a specific place to go for gluten intolerant people. So we've decided why not. It's something that we could provide.
Okay. And I understand before you planned to open the cafe, you had been making the food and selling it.
Yes, like catering, some kind of like catering. We have a home kitchen. We have A-rate, which is really nice. I'm proud of it. And yes, we cooked for a while for the delivery, and like pre-ordered food like that. Yeah.
So I actually heard about it from a friend of mine who happened to order your borscht. And for those of you that don't know, borscht is a soup, a beet soup.
Ukrainian.
Ukrainians love it.
Yes.
It's a national food, national soup of Ukraine. And the borscht, she said, was the absolute best borscht she'd ever had, next to her mother's borscht. May she rest in peace. So I'm very happy for her that she found the perfect recipe in your cooking, that she could enjoy borscht as much.
Oh, I'm so happy. It was the best feedback that you can hear, that cook can hear. It's the food was delicious. It's just everything.
Delicious. Now, you said that you got an A rating. So can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, what do you have to do to sell and provide food to the community?
So we have to have a person who comes from health unit, inspector, and he or she will inspect your kitchen, techniques you cook with, is it clean, is it safety, so all these factors.
Okay, so that's excellent to get an A rating.
Yes.
And the food will continue to be cooked in the home kitchen. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So you had also mentioned you have a lot of expertise in your family with cooking. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
The thing is, our son, he's 19, he just graduated from Kyiv cooking college, culinary college, and he was studying offline for a year, and then when this war started, we had to leave, and he was studying online. So yes, he's a cook.
Okay.
He's a professional cook, and he was working at the restaurant here in Thunder Bay for 2 years. So I would say he's high quality guy.
He's a high quality guy. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, and my husband, he's a cook as well at the restaurant. So and I'm a homestay mom for so many years. I cooked for each of my family members. So.
Okay. So we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the Sukhanov gluten-free cafe. Welcome back to Ukrainian Connections. During the break, I've been lucky enough to be served a lovely spread here. So this little cafe is going to be open to the public January 11th. And I thought I'd want you to know about the capacity of it, so that you make sure you get your foot in the door before the place gets too crowded. So how many people can you fit in here?
Well, the most it's 14 people to sit, but for comfortable adjusting, 12. So 12 is perfect.
Okay, so people can come in here to the cafe and be served delicious desserts, a cup of delicious coffee, and which is actually really good, by the way.
Thank you. We tried really hard.
This is the first cup of coffee made here.
Yes, you are basically, you are the first.
Cheers. Na zdrowie, daj Boże.
Yeah.
Yes, that means to your health.
It's
Very
really
good.
nice. Yes.
I know the rest of you are probably very jealous.
We have lots of desserts here today, and we will have more, even more. I'm still creating something because I prefer to how to say that? I prefer to search for something new. I know this already has been done before, but when you create something that tastes really good for yourself, that's, you know, it's something different.
Okay.
Anyways, like this cheesecake, for example.
Okay, do you want to tell us about what we have here?
So we have cheesecake with, I forgot the word. Can we pause?
You say it in Ukrainian? Or
almond. We have almond cheesecake here. And we have gluten-free desserts here. This is brownie. It's dark chocolate brownie, and this is coconut dessert, which is gluten-free and lactose-free. But this kind of cheesecake is non-lactose-free. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find different tastes so we can find desserts for everybody.
Okay.
Who has lactose intolerance too.
Okay. So when they come into the cafe, they can buy a dessert, they can sit down and enjoy it here. They could take it home.
Absolutely.
Okay. What other kinds of things can they buy here?
We're gonna have here all the foods that we have in our kitchen. It's soups, main dishes, salads. We also gonna have frozen meals, so you can just order it. We'll have a delivery, or you can just stop by and buy it from here. So yeah.
Okay, so there's a few options for getting the delicious food, and we'll be posting some of the photos of some of the food items that that will be available, and also send you some links for your website and your social media pages as well. Yeah, to share with that. So tell me what your favorite soup is.
Well, classic, it's borscht. And my kids love borscht as well. And now I did it so many times, I cooked it so many times, and now they kinda tell me that, well, it's close to grandma's borscht. So it's still not as good, but it's really close. Yeah, borscht probably is the best soup you can ever eat because it has so many nutritions. It's so healthy for your body. So many veggies in there, and beets are so good for your health. So I would say borscht is the best soup, but also we have veggie soup with chicken broth, and it tastes really well, of course, and it's really nice when you feel sick or you need something really light to eat. We have there broccoli and carrots and all these kind of veggies inside. Yeah, we have also, it's one of my favorite soups for sure. It's a seafood soup. It's creamy, not for everybody, because for lactose-free people we can't suggest this one, but it's delicious. To be honest, I stole this recipe from Egypt when we were there.
Okay, so what kind of seafood is it?
Shrimps, crab, fish, different kind of fish. So we have, the small white, how it called? Scallops, yeah. Lots of different seafood there.
It sounds delicious.
Yes, it is delicious. It's just.
So do you, with the entrees that you make, what's your favorite entree?
And what's that?
The main dish.
The main dish. I am not a big meat eater lately, but I still need some meat for myself, so I prefer chicken. It's something that I really do like. So we have wonderful baked chicken quarter, and it's marinated for a night. It's special marinade, and then we bake it, and it's so It's juicy inside, but it has this really nice crunchy top. So I just love this. This is my favorite main dishes.
You're making me hungry talking about that. That sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Do your kids have a favorite main dish?
Well, they love borscht for sure. This is what they like, and desserts.
Okay.
Yes. And from salads, I'm sure you know that all Ukrainians love the Ukrainian potato salad, which we usually cook for Christmas, but we're gonna have it all year here. It's a really nice veggie and ham salad. Yeah, that's what we love to eat for sure.
Okay. And what is that called on the menu?
Olivier.
Olivia. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So with the menu, I think you had talked about too if you're seeing a demand for different kinds of ingredients and stuff.
Absolutely.
That you love to experiment.
Yes.
You love to try different flavors and different tastes. So we could see that there probably would be an evolving menu as well,
Yes,
which is exciting.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, we will see our customers' needs and preferences, and we will try to set it up for them.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break to sip this delicious coffee, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ukrainian Connections. This is actually really good coffee. So I'm excited that to try all these things. So we're just about to sample this dessert. And what did you call this?
This is almond cheesecake. Really creamy. How do you like it?
Oh, it's very tasty. And it has a beautiful texture. So this is a non-baked cheesecake?
Yes.
Okay. And you were talking about some kind of cheesecake with like a homemade cheese, like in Ukraine.
Yes, so unfortunately when we were looking for all the ingredients for our kitchen, we didn't find here our Ukrainian regular cheese from milk. We have here in Thunder Bay, Canada, something really similar, but it's not exactly what we need. So, and we are able to prepare this cheese from cow milk, which we are doing and we are going to do for specific this cake, because it's it calls zapekanka in Ukrainian, and you need this specific Ukrainian cheese. You add some ingredients there, some secret ingredients there, and bake it. And it's just delicious. It has the beautiful brown top and white creamy inside. It's just something really good.
I look forward to that on your menu when you get to add that. That sounds lovely. So can you tell me a little bit about the opening of the cafe?
Yes, we are going to be opened. We have a grand opening. Hopefully everybody can see us who wants to see us, because we have unexpectedly lots of friends and customers from different places who would like to see us, and it's all really nice, but I'm really worried about our small space, so I hope everybody will have comfortable place to sit and enjoy whatever they would like to try. We are opened on January 11th from 1 p.m. to whenever. January 12th gonna be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and January 13th from 11 a.m. to whenever as well. So you're very welcome.
So that's your opening, the grand opening.
Yes.
And I understand that we'll share after on the Ukrainian Connections Facebook page. We'll include the number so that people can actually book a spot for the opening.
Yes, would be lovely. Yeah, it's just for more convenience to set up here to be, not to be overcrowded. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
To come to the grand opening, but to have an appointment.
Yes.
So booked for yourself for that. Okay. And then once the grand opening has happened, what will the hours and the days of the week be for
So we're gonna work through Tuesday to Sunday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. But also we can always make some changes if somebody needs it for longer or,
Okay.
We're flexible.
Yeah. And then in addition to coming into the cafe, people can still order online and come here for pickup or delivery.
Yes, absolutely. All these options are available.
Yeah. So if you don't get a chance to come during the hours that you're open, there's other options to have access to the delicious food here.
Absolutely.
Okay, well that's wonderful. This is really delicious, and I don't want to be on the camera slurping this down here, so I'm going to wait till the end of the show, and I want to sample all of these sweet treats. I'm very lucky today. This is the best volunteer thing ever.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're here. It's really it makes big difference when you do something and people are interested. It's just so nice, and you want to do more and more and find new tastes, and it's.
Well, and I think you're meeting a need in the community, like you said. That there's not really any place that you can get the food like this, and there's a Ukrainian flair to it.
Yes, absolutely.
Makes it pretty special for all of us Ukrainians or Ukrainian wannabes or
Ukrainian lovers.
Ukrainian lovers, yes.
Yeah, absolutely, that's for sure. And it's so easy to make Ukrainian dish taste good, right?
Yeah.
It's always easy to make it delicious.
Yes. So thank you, Maria Sukhanova, for being my guest today and for inviting me into your lovely cafe, and look forward to the opening. And if you're watching this after the opening, please be sure to check out the cafe for its regular hours and times. And again, I'll include that at the bottom of Ukrainian Connections on their Facebook page. And on that note, I would like to ask people that are watching the show if they have topics that they would like covered in Ukrainian Connections to please send me a note through the Ukrainian Connections Facebook page so that I could look at interviewing some other people about some other topics. And also, if you have some questions about Ukrainian culture or folklore, there's a lot of great talent in our community, and we'd love to pull those people in to speak to those things. And so we do wish you a happy new year, and we want you to please remember in your thoughts, your prayers, and in your heart, our family and friends in Ukraine, that they have victory, and we will toast to them that they are safe and cheer them on. Budmo, that they stay strong.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Slava Ukraini!
Heroyam slava.